A friend of mine gave me this Fender electric guitar. It's a little bit scratched and dirty, but it is noisy too, but let's restore it and see how it goes. The guitar does works. It has some scratches, some strings missing, labels all over it, and some of the keys are loose, are a little bit loose. As you can see, it's a Squier Strat by Fender and made in China. Also, it is a 20th anniversary guitar, so I don't know of what. Fender has a lot more time. I don't know if this is particular to the model, but there you have it, 20th anniversary. I don't play the guitar, but I would like to see it work, and also I wanted to see it look good. But as you can see, the plastic is a little bit yellow, bended, and it has a lot of work to do on this. So I'm going to disassemble, first removing the strings. I need to remove everything from there because a lot of cleaning needs to be done. Once the strings are loose, I can pull it from here, from the back. I'm going to use this heat gun to remove the labels. It softens the glue on the label, so you can remove it better. I will have to use WD-40 or something like that to remove the remaining glue, but so far it's good. Just remove the plate and the electronics. Well, electrics, because these are passive components, it's not electronics. So that's why they call it electric guitar and not electronic. As you can see, it has aluminum foil all over it because that helps to reduce the interference. And here we have the bridge. Everything working fine, but it's a lot of dirt. As you can see, all the aluminum foil here is to avoid interference, since this is a passive guitar, and everything that comes from the strings acts like antenna. So all the noise that the string picks, since they are metal, is going to be amplified in the guitar amplifier. That's why we need to shield it like a Faraday cage for the inside of the guitar in order to avoid amplifying interference. I'm going to clean it up. I will try to polish it in order to see if we can rescue the paint of the body. But I already feel that the scratches are too deep, so it needs to be painted again, to sand it everything and paint it again. You know, I'm going to send it to a car shop in order to get it paint. In the meanwhile, let's work with the guitar arm. It looks good, but the scratches is still there. So let's move on to the arm. The arm, I lose some of the recordings, but the arm was very stained and scratched. So I sanded with a 360 sandpaper for wood. There you have. And also I need to varnish it, but I cannot varnish the front of the arm because it's a distinct, another different kind of wood. So I'm just going to put oil on it, wood oil or mineral oil, just to restore the original color of the wood. But the rest of the arm is going to be varnished. So now that the arm is ready, while we wait for the body of the guitar, we are going to assemble this part. We have to check that the keys are not too tight, because if they get too tight when you are adjusting the string, you can break it because you don't feel the tension of the string. I have polished all of the parts, the bridge, and also cleaned up very good the electric components. And these wards for the pickups are broken. Some of them are broken and very yellowish. I'm going to try to retrobrite it like the 8-bit guy does with his computers. I hope I get it to white again. And I have polished all the components, the washers, the connectors, the springs, everything with car polish. So I have received the body of the guitar. I don't like how they finished it, but well, it was a little bit worse. They painted the aluminum foil also, but it's no problem because it's still the aluminum is there, so it's going to have the Faraday cage. Here you have the bridge, and here is where the connector for the amplifier goes. Everything has to be chilled and connected one with the other. And here you have the, the plate for the 20th anniversary. I also polished it, and it has a little bit of oxidation on the back, so I removed all the oxidation and painted. Here's the selector. It should be the tone, I think, and the other the volume. The pickups. I have polished also the point of the pickups. The plastic has been bright and also glued with epoxy. Looks a lot better, but still some cracks in there. So let's put it back together. I'm polishing every single screw with car polish because there was some oxidation also on the screws, but even that, it is wood. I don't know how, well, I don't know, but the screw has oxidation also. So for the electric components, I'm not just going to use some spray and that's it. I'm going to disassemble the switch and the potentiometers and clean it up very well and apply the electric turn-up grease. It will prevent corrosion and also from getting dirt inside the component. So once I have everything assembled and cleaned, let's connect the output jack. And also I have to ground all the circuit, the complete circuit has to be grounded to the back of the guitar. So once I have all the electric parts connected, I have to assemble with the big wart. But as you can see, it is broken and it looks like another parts of this big wire is going to broke. Also, the back of the plate is broken, so I don't know if I can just glue it in place or I don't know. I will have to order new ones because I don't like the way it looks with these broken parts. Let me order a replacement kit and let's pause the video. Well, you won't have to pause it, but I'm going to stop doing this and wait for the parts to arrive. After 3 days, I have received the parts. Looks like it is thicker, and it has this black line that make it look good. Let me check if the holes match because it seems to. Let me put it from here and match it. I believe I'm going to have to make some new holes for some of the new holes in the big wart. Well, it's, it's nothing critical. Yeah, it's gonna work. I just need to open the holes for the potentiometers. This is aluminum foil, so it is easy to cut. They put it here because, as like I said, it has to be a Faraday cage on everything to avoid interference. The new kit comes with new screws, tone and volume knobs. The selector and the bending caps are here too, and also the back cover. So let me put everything in place, and I'm going to replace all the plastic parts and finish the assembling of the guitar. So some of the wards for the pickups didn't match the holes, so just two of them. So one of them is going to be new. This one, the first one is new, and the other ones are the old ones. That's why it seems a little bit yellow there. But what can you do? So now that we have the pickup guard and the electric part components in place, we can start putting back the strings. So this is how it should be adjusted. The guitar has a X screw in the top of the part of the arm. This will concave or arc the up and down the arm depending on how tight the screw is, if it's too tight or too loose. We want it to be as straight as possible so no string will touch the bars in the arm. Then we have the lower bridge or the lower part of the body. We have two adjustments there. One for the length of the string. It can make it longer or shorter. And the other one is to see how high you can raise the string. Some musicians want it a little bit higher than others, or you want to form like diagonal in the strings because of the way the musician plays. So you can play with this setting, this adjustment in order to adjust the string as you want it. So here we are with the Allen key. I will adjust the arm until the string appear to have the same distance to the longitude of the arm to every one of the bars in the arm. And here I am adjusting how high the string will be. You turn these two screws and you can also make the string move a little bit to one side or the other depending on how high you left one of the screws or how lower the other will be. So right now I'm adjusting how high the string will be, because if you keep it too low, sometimes when you push one of the strings it's going to hit some other component of the guitar, and you don't want that. So there has to be some margin of how high the string should be. Again, that will depend on the musician, and also that the string only touches the part that it has to touch. So finally, we need to just one more setting. I'm working with the fifth string because I already did the sixth one. This is A. If you play it to the air, it should give me A in the tuner. But if you count 12 bars or separations in the arm, you have to have the very same tone in that bar. Like for example, I'm pushing the string here and it should give me A also. As you can see, it's A but a little bit higher. So in this case, I need to adjust the lower screw in the bridge. Look at this. I'm adjusting A, and now I put my finger in the 12 separation, and we have A2. Now let's go with the 4 one. This is D. I have D to the air, completely tuned. You can see the green light. So if I put my finger in the 12th section and put there, you can see it a little bit lower. So I'm going to lose a little bit the string and put my screw here and move it a little bit higher. I'm going to make the string a little bit shorter and adjust the inclination also. Now let's try it again. I'm going to adjust the string to tune it to D without touching or pressing it down the string. And we have the green light. Now I'm going to press on the 12th section, and pressing in the 12th section of the arm gives me a perfect D. So there you have it. Let's do the same for the rest of the string and we are done. So here we are connected to the amplifier. I'm going to put the strap on the guitar and let's play. As you can tell, I'm not a musician, I'm only the technician here, but it sounds pretty good for my taste, and also everything is working. I tested the knobs, the switch and everything, and seems to be fine. So this is the end of the video. I have several projects, but I have not taken the time to record it or to assemble. I have this motorcycle that I want to convert to electric motorcycle. I made a ported subwoofer box for a 12 inches JBL subwoofer. It sounds pretty good, even that we messed it a lot with the construction of the box. And I also want to use this .1 amplifier you have seen in our videos. And here you can hear it. It is connected to a Bose Soundtouch 20 box that it has no amplifier, and sounds pretty good. Also, I have this guitar amplifier that I need to clean and repair. And lastly, I still building my studio. The walls and the fiberglass has been installed already. I hope I can start using it soon. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching my videos and subscribing. Thank you very much and be safe.